Here we go then with yet another Airfix new release for 2025. Airfix are just on fire right now with their new toolings, and I'm hoping this is going to be another firecracker of a kit. I normally don't do 1:48 scale, but I couldn't resist. The artwork said buy me, buy me, buy me, and for 35 quid it's worth a punt, especially when you consider that this costs 70% less than the cost of a new tool 1:24 scale, double the size from Airfix. I'm wondering if they've skimped on the part count and detail. We're about to find out. Okay, rivet counters, let's go. Okay, the box, and I have to say, gorgeous artwork, really well presented. According to the Airfix website, the image is of one of two schemes available with the kit, of a Lysander flying above the Firth of Clyde on the east coast of Scotland. As I mentioned earlier, it screams, buy me, buy me, buy me. I'm going to be really good. Let's hope what's inside isn't a complete wet fart. Oh, this looks promising. Not a lot of room for being shaken around and bits falling off the sprues. I can already see that Airfix are still up to their old tricks of dumping multiple sprue trees into one bag.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
This is something that is really annoying, as more often than not, parts will catch on each other and break off the sprue, leaving nasty snap points that mean more work for the modeller having to tidy up those break points with filler. Here's a tip, Airfix. If you're going to continue this practice of saving the universe by using less packaging, even though all those plaggy bags go into recycling, what about just a simple sheet of paper in between those sprues? The extra pennies it would cost to introduce this would easily be outweighed by less returns for replacement and consumer happiness. Let's open one of these baggies up and get a proper look. As you can see, there are two sprue trees in this bag with many fragile looking parts, and nothing to stop them getting caught on each other while in transport. I'm praying nothing has been damaged. There are 6 decent sized sprue trees in this kit containing 171 parts. That is outstanding for the price. This is sprue C and has the majority of the really fine parts. Luckily, nothing has been damaged. Let's take an even closer look at the fine detail Airfix have put into this kit. My first impression is that this is just superb considering the price point. Yes, there's a lot of risers off the sprue, but they are easily snipped off with a decent pair of side cutters. Wow, just wow, almost zero flash. Just to give you an idea of the size, as you can see, the sparring is about 1mm in diameter. It's going to be fun removing these from the sprue. Moving on to sprue D, where we have the propeller, 2 versions of the pilot seat, 2 crew members with various arm positions, and all of the armaments for the aircraft. I have to say thank you for including the crew, Airfix. Too often now we are seeing kits released without crew, forcing you to buy aftermarket or even a separate model from the same manufacturer. Moving on to sprue E, you will have to forgive me if I sound a little overawed by this kit. I haven't made a 1:48 scale kit since Airfix were available in little baggies from the corner shop. My go-to scale is 1:15, 1:16, 1:24 and the odd 1:32. So the detail and complete lack of flash on this Airfix Lysander is just stunning. Moving on to sprue A, which contains the two-part fuselage, tail assembly, and again, stunning detail. As we move on to sprue B, this gives a real idea of how big this kit is. Side by side, the wings measure a good 30 centimetres, so make sure you have space for this soon-to-be shelf queen. I knew this unboxing was going a bit too well. So far there has been no broken off parts, even with some of the bags having multiple sprue trees in them. But, would you believe it? One of the only solo bags, the clear parts sprue, has a few parts broken off. This can be catastrophic if the break has eaten its way into the glass effect panels, as it cannot be easily fixed or covered up. It usually means raising a ticket with Airfix. Luckily, the parts have broken off at the hangar, so no biggie. As you can see from the close-ups, the glass is absolutely perfect. No scratches, scuffs or damage of any kind. Great work, Airfix. And now we come to the final part of this unboxing, the instructions, decals and poster-sized paint schemes. The instructions are standard fare for Airfix, a smidgen of the aircraft's history, followed by clear, concise instructions. There are, however, a couple of errors in the instructions that have been covered by numerous YouTube channels and websites already. I won't bore you with them as they are easily spotted and overcome. Coming up shortly, my build and verdict so far. Usually I would hand paint models with a scale of less than 1 to 32. This time I want to give this historic kit the best finish I can. So I'm going to be spraying everything that it's possible to spray, and that means getting out the Parsh VS airbrush, fitted with the smallest possible needle. I've had the Parsh for almost 30 years and used her on hundreds of models, never letting me down once. I'm using both Tamiya and Vallejo paints on this build, especially Vallejo gunmetal and aluminium, which in my humble opinion are far superior to Tamiya equivalents. Everything so far has fit perfectly. This is an easy 10 out of 10 kit. Great subject and great value for money. So that's where we are with the build. The next update on the Lysander will be the finished model and another Little History Lysander mini documentary. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you could find it in your heart to hit that subscribe button, it's absolutely free and encourages me to make more free content for you to enjoy. And please leave a comment, good or bad, they are always welcome, and I reply to every single one. We will hopefully see you on the next episode. Again, thank you for watching everyone.